but there's not enough of kill potential, I think, to scare him. Because he can always Firefly away, and especially on that side of the map, you can just go to the left, and you're applicable.
Yeah.
When you go over that like little tree bend, everyone knows what I'm talking about there, right?
GH using telekinesis here is actually going to be blocked out by the ice shards. Really good placement there from Roger, but unfortunately,
he misturned.
We did not land.
I don't think it matters. Like, he probably lives, but it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flying shards now. GH may still be able to get over the cliff, but he's barely out of range.
Oh.
Well played.
Damn, Roger's so good.
And this is why we're seeing Snake on the Enchantress and Roger, the top side.
Oh my god, that was so. That's like such quick thinking.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was like the biggest smile on it. I'm a big fan of that. That was cool. There was like the outplay on that, and that was like the third level. First Liquid outplays him by getting the body blocks and all that for nothing. And then he knows that the TP range, the Rubik doesn't have the range for that. Oh, that's cool.
Pretty high level Dota.
Yeah. Plus he blocked the Viper in so he could get the chase. Roger's such a beast. Remember his Kunkka at DreamHack? I think he solo won Navi the King.
Yeah.
Guy's a monster.
Top lane, actually trying for him with the enchant. The Witch Doctor does cause some issues for any Enchantress gank with a paralyzing cast. Nice play from Seneko, just denying his own creep, making sure Miracle doesn't get any bounty out of that.
Yeah. And Navi is one of those teams that like plays the double form or something similar to that anyways.
Yeah, it's just heavy double running. But Tubba Man is not going to be living for long. I like the fact that we did play that pretty far back on the SF, just making sure we weren't going to trade that out.
Yeah.
Go 1 for 1. You could definitely see that Tubba Man wanted to make that trade out.
Yeah, he knew his life was over though. You might as well go for it. Speaking more about Liquid, I think the Gyro's having an okay game. Like, it's harder for him to die as well. Like, decent stats, he already has 10 magic stick charges. Navi makes any sort of play up there. And they're still doing a decent job of limiting the amount of CS that Dendy's having. It doesn't matter as much though, because Viper is known as a lane dominator, whereas SF is a hero that flash farms, especially in this meta, very, very quickly.
Yeah, it feels like we actually were talking about SF. We both kind of feel like the hero is incredibly strong, particularly in pubs, but even in pro games, we see the strength of the hero just always being able to farm, can go into late game really well, has multiple very versatile builds to be able to employ depending on what the game requires.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a stretch to say that I think Liquid's the better team, but when people said like Liquid's the better team, but I feel like Navi's draft, seems to fulfill like the basics of what's needed in a good draft. Like, they have good lane shove, they have good team fight, they have the ability to scale, they have good playmaking.
I think Seneko, I'm not wrong there, he threw both rock shards at the same time. That doubling up may have actually cost him a kill.
My man mid again. They're gonna get GH.
Well. He's gonna die as well.
Yeah. He's trying to give it to Dendy.
Yeah.
Nice. They won the dual lane. It's like I said though, it's hard to kill Miracle. He's got a bunch of stick charges. You're not gonna commit to it. He's just gonna get rocket off and run away anyways.
Yeah. He's actually
was it like cast the first step?
Without saying, cast the first step.
Well, like he cast a lot of those.
He's an absolute flawless player, apparently.
Is there any stacks in Ancients for Liquid?
None for Navi. Liquid, none.
Okay.
I mean, the supports have been too busy, it seems like, with this double roaming pressure coming out from Navi, combined with the fact that they have very strong laners between the Bat Rider, Razor, and the SF. This is just seeming like a struggle would keep up the laning phase.
I think that's do it. The DK can do it.
Like style, but it feels like, especially on a Viper, you can't be sacrificed this much, right?
Dude, looking right now at a level 7 Razor versus a level 4 DK. It's rough. It's rough out there. All right, how do you live here, Roger?
All right, he snowballs onto GH, trying to get a little bit farther away from the top of man. He does have the backup Snake
this. He's got 1,000 HP. Even if both supports rotate in, I don't think they can get the kill on him. And they realize that, so they're playing very greedy on the opposite sides of the map. They're putting a lot of pressure on the safe lane. They're putting a lot of pressure on mid, because they know that this is a dead hero for them. Like, this is a hero that doesn't require help, and on top of that, he can't die. So it's an ideal situation for them. Whereas this gyrocopter needs help.
You've routinely told me that in this patch, if you lose all 3 lanes, not like they have a hard carry, right?
I mean, I think Gyro's going to be a beast in this game.
Okay.
They just don't have a save for him, and the more that the other 2 lanes get slowed down, it kind of just hurts your overall game flow, right?
Top of man, beautiful body blocking here from Roger, plus the ensnare come down from the enchantment. Still not going to be enough, though, as the Top of man is going to be able to live through that barely. Denny's actually going to have the paralyzing cast bounce back to him, and Miracle closing the distance there. They even got the extra points now from Top of man, make sure to slow him down. Double kill from Miracle. What a good rotation. They needed something like that because this laning phase was not going so hot for Liquid. They needed something to offset all of that.
That's so unlucky. Did you see that? Like, if the cast goes to the left and he's like half a pixel away, then SF doesn't die there. I was actually going to say, believe it or not, that I think Liquid does this weird thing where when they know they're behind, they just fight. Yeah, because that's their bread and butter, right? They just out-team fight other teams. That's kind of what they do. When you think of Liquid and you think of these like crazy comebacks, the reason why
Get the shards. Oh, good try. That was cute, but... Oh, get agent denied.
That would have been Roger. But the way that they make these comebacks often, like when you historically think about them, it's because they're willing to 5-man before a lot of other teams.
Yeah, even when they were running like these, like here in this game, they already have such big team fight heroes that they would have even more incentive to 5-man. But they would do that kind of 5-man with like heroes like Lord Druid at 10 minutes in, and you were just like, that hero's not supposed to do that, but they would do it anyway.
Yeah, that's oftentimes the way back in is.
This is all looking so good, but Telekinesis top back really slowed down that damage on him a tough man. You know, it looks like he had a lot of recharges.
Look at that cast kick goes over.
Oh, and Deja Vu. Apparently we're going to have another snowball into the mid lane, but this one looks a little bit better for Navi. They shouldn't have any troubles just being able to kill Kuro, as they've already killed the top of man. There's no rotations coming out from the Liquid. So Navi strike back in the mid lane.
Do we get a replay of that one? Can we just keep going back?
Just keep going replays and then fresh snowballs.
Eventually we'll catch up. This bottom tower that's going to get taken.
General is hoping to be able to snag the Dragon Knight. But at the same time, they've left mid. Miracle knows that. He's been waiting this whole entire time to wrap around behind them. They're going to have the opportunity to get that call down now. Dandy taking a lot of magic damage already. He's extremely slowed down. Does have the Maledict on him, so he should end up dying here. Kill ends up going to Kuro.
Now there's 5 heroes mid for Liquid again.
Yeah, they brought Mind Control, who still had his dragon form. So despite being denied that safe lane tower, he's going to get an even more important one, mid-tier 1.
Yeah, that's massive. And Navi, I mean, they over-rotated and kind of thought themselves there, but this is often how Liquid comes back into these games, is like these improbable 5-mans where you just don't expect it. They do it a lot faster than some teams. And it just kind of keeps you off your pace. Because Navi, the thing about them and what keeps them like consistent is they're a pace-setting team. I don't become a man gonna die.
Beautiful setup once again. Man, the patience there. Just holding on to the invis, knowing he was going to get into some sort of clutch scenario.
They're still getting kills though on the other side. And this gyrocopter is getting really farmed. Like if it wasn't for that, he's 6-0-2 right now. If it wasn't for that, like Navi would be winning this game. But they're just like consistently committing him to fights. And Miracle's reading the situation. Okay, so this is the mid time that he died. If he dies again, like while we were in the replay, it's so sad.
Is there something besides the over rotation? Is there something else that Navi's doing wrong? Because they should have had a bit of an advantage from their laning phase win. Are they just not? Is it they just not reading the fact that Liquid is going to 5-man?
Liquid's going for these 5-mans. And
did he actually just push himself a little bit farther with the ice shards? Man, that's brilliant.
Gerald's gonna go down as look again. Like it's the fact that they're willing to commit all 3 cores to one area, and Navi's not. And so Navi is consistently just getting picked off. As Rod, alright, he's really good at that, but that Navi didn't matter.
They still end up playmaking supports.
Yeah.
And it seems so even though they're showing 3 cores in one lane, they can still actually do something with their 2 supports.
Like that's kind of the power of Liquid, is that all 3 cores are so self-sacrificial. They don't really care about the individual farm, that they're willing to show for each other. And Navi's now trying to do that. You notice that SF is in the same lane as Crystallized, but it's just like they're they're like half a beat slower.
Yeah.
They're trying to read the game right now, and they're realizing like, okay, Navi's like, okay, we're actually just getting 5 mana like crazy, and we're blowing our advantage that we had from the laning phase. So now we need to do this. But if you're the team doing it half a second later, then you're usually losing a hero or two.
Yeah, you're just naturally falling behind. It really does seem like pace is a really big important part of the game. And once you start getting out of pace, just like nothing works for you. It just seems like everything turns into disaster.
Yeah. So if you look at Mind Control, we talked about how he had to have a good game.
Okay.
If you notice, and he has to be the trendsetter, right, for his team.
Yeah.
Trendsetter. So he gets Flame Dagger first, and he's just going to run around trying to set up the kills.
They didn't really have an initiator on their team. Kind of awkward, this tri-core setup that we keep on seeing in Dota. But if you can turn a hero like Dragonite into an initiator for you,
yeah,
so that works.
For Navi to kind of like be cleaner in this game right now, they have to be prepared for this like liquid aggression. Because the two ways I think to deal with a team like Navi is you either have to match their pace, or like Complexity does, for example.
Yeah.
Or you have to flat out avoid fights at all costs, and you just split them around the map repeat.
Okay. Does Liquid keep on staying the 5 men if they see Navi doing the same thing, right? Like, do they then switch it up? Like, okay, now we're gonna play a little bit more split push now that you're trying to 5 man, or do you think they just fight with this kind of lineup? It feels like they should just
For
fight,
Navi?
right? For Liquid.
For Liquid, I think Liquid just keeps fighting. You have a Viper that has nothing. You have to commit to something.
They're gonna pop the glyph here, see if Liquid make this rotation, save their mid-tier 1 tower, or if they just keep on going for this push. It looks like they've got
They have
several
a ward
heroes.
behind the tower. They should go. They should all in for this tower. And if I'm Liquid, I would try to fight this.
Navi's already gonna find the initiation. They're gonna try and get an easy kill onto GH before the rest of Liquid can be here, but it takes a little while, and now Mind Control's here, looking for the opening, unable to get it onto the SF a little bit farther down. We do have Curling, a lot of damage into that Razor. Crystalline, he's definitely going down, especially the homing missile chasing him down. Should be enough to be able to get that kill. Batrider is able to fly over the river and keep himself alive. Our SF did not go down in that perilous situation up against Dragonite, but neither did Mind Control. So in the end, Liquid do end up defending their tower pretty well and netting themselves a great team fight.
Yeah, that's a tower that you absolutely don't. It's a weird decision-making process, because I'm okay with both sides of the move that they made.
Yeah.
Navi has a ward behind the tower. They only see GH there. That's a fight that they commit for. But at the same time, they're not as strong in the 5-man department. And so Liquid knows that, and they're going to take advantage of that and take the fight anyways.
Right.
So it's complicated in that regard.
You know what's really cool about this Dragonite core that I keep on seeing is that every single time Mind Control's the one who keeps on pushing the towers, and he'll be the one person who team needs to defend while the rest of his team actually makes the rotation. So he's simultaneously threatening the side lane while still being able to use that Dragon for the team fight. Nice, Roger.
Alright, so like for every cool shards that I see him hit, I see him hit one of those.
Smoke up here, but that has definitely been spotted.
Yeah.
A little bit surprised Liquid don't have a sentry to deep this one.
But Navi, I think they just avoid, right?
Yeah.
You shouldn't get caught by this.
Away.
Just run to the south side of the map. Like go
Play on your high ground in the jungle area. If they run into you, then
I'd be pretty surprised if Navi, that'd be really greedy if they died to this.
Yeah.
Like, they should just get on their own high ground and chill. Which is exactly what they're gonna do. So good discipline. And now Liquid, they're still smoked out.
we're speaking a little bit too soon.
Nah, they should go for sure. Like look at Roger, his positioning's perfect.
And they also know the smoke is worn out. They're actually going to smoke themselves here and see if they can actually contest next to their shrine. Is their shrine activatable? This could be a really good fight. Okay, it's not, but still.
Light up.
They can get the initiation here. Right as Liquid's ranking up hard, they're going to go for the Viper first. A tough kill to get immediately, but they do have the pure damage coming out from Senego and the heavy physical damage out from the Razor. GH is also going to be dying on the side as he attempted to keep on pushing out that top lane, meaning he will be another victim to Navi's smoke gank. Very successful one at that. Navi can turn it into a mid-tower push.
Yeah. Now you get the tower for free. It's very nice. Then he doesn't have the Yule Scepter quite, so he doesn't get the setup. But Navi read that very well. Obviously, they saw the smoke. They thought about their decision-making process. They thought to themselves, okay, we're a little bit too late to take this fight, but what if we meet back up, then surprise them? They were a little bit faster than Liquid, and for like, feels like the 9th time they've killed poor Matama Mins. How many deaths does Finish Boy have?
Oh my god, 0, 6, and 6. Oh no. I like the fact that he's got a Helmet Dominator though. That certainly has got to help him.
It makes him look slightly more rich.
Like, I was thinking of the fact that he could be like, you killed me, but my neutral creep is still farming.
As long as the neutral is pushing out the wave. You guys know me and pushing out waves.
Yeah.
It's an ideal situation. The wolf lives on. That's so sad. Because you're Viper, like, what are you supposed to do to come back?
Yeah. There's not a whole lot this hero can do.
I'd like to see both teams. I think the first Roshan will matter a lot, for especially Liquid. Because if you get it on the gyrocopter, we talked about how now gyro is a little bit more important to this. Because the Viper is really... Like, if Viper wasn't 0 and 6, then it would be a lot more complicated for Navi to play this game.
Yeah, we're talking about core game is pretty much Miracle of mind control against the world, right? Like, there's no Matumba Man in this equation.
Matumba Man does not exist.
Matumba Man is the front line, like, the guy
just
who
take
just
it again,
dies.
dog.
Yeah, he poisons everyone by dying first.
Yeah, Matumba Man's like, haha, you've activated my trap card.
Corrosive skin.
You fools, your blinks are disabled. This is what I wanted.
So in that case, Navi's perspective on a team fight, they shouldn't activate that trap card, right? We should be looking for General to grab somebody else.
Yeah, like, all jokes aside, like, they should be trying to go onto this gyrocopter, and that's why you saw Miracle build something more defensive, because when you go for the initial jump as a Bat Rider, and if Miracle's faster, and this is what Miracle's known for, right, is reaction time. If he gets the Hurricane Peg off on the Bat Rider as he comes in, the fight's blown wide open.
Yeah, you're completely screwed.
Yeah, you're actually the fight is pretty much over. Navi has to disengage at that point. So he goes for an item like that, which shows you that he understands how this game is kind of switched a little.
But why that as opposed to, like, say, a BKB, where it would still kind of be the same purpose, where he may be grabbed, but they're not going to be able to burst him down.
I think like Enchanters, just like Chuck.
I guess I got the pure damage, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to do a lot.
Yeah. I was just thinking SF is primarily magic right now. Razor's damage is obviously slow.
Yeah, they still do a lot of right click. Plus, I think Miracle's just like cool outplay territory.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you ever have those players when you were coaching? You just like, that's who they were, and you wanted to, like, you guys just had to encourage that in a way.
Yeah, it's like Weehaw. He's just, Weehaw was going to be Weehaw no matter what. And we used to butt heads over that a lot, but it wasn't ever a bad thing. Mind control used to be like that too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you would get in arguments with him, but like, in a constructive way. Because he only ever wanted to get better at Dota. It's a bit different.
Great power of the Enchantress support. Easy pushing power. Just being able to steal the enemy siege wagon.
That's a really nice tower for draft. Because they're just getting traded out anyways.
Yeah.
Lucas might fall off.
And they're doing it with the supports. Their cores can go into farming things, or in this case, looks like maybe Roshan. They're also teaming back the same.
That Roshan is really important for Navi to force.
They are really trying for it.
Yeah, we talked about how this gyrocopter needs it really bad. Like, for Liquid to not get a build in this, they don't have enough initiation. It's like
they better hurry the hell up.
Yeah, they need to 3K. He's doing the Shadow Race thing. He's got 9 stacks 10.
Liquid is almost there. They've got a haste rune on Miracle. Oh no.
This SF has Arcane Rune. He's
It
gonna
could
kill
be
him fast.
disastrous. They've already lost the Enchantress, but it's sacrificial death to make sure they do manage to pick up the Aegis. Crystallize does have the Force Staff up in time to be able to get out of the pit. Liquid are not going to be able to find that big team fight that they're hoping for.
Arcane Rune SF. Oh. So I guess nobody wins.
No, it's just me and you.
Everyone DC'd. Okay, now everyone's back in. At least we get to see everything. So we're gonna get a replay of. So it was. He did have Arcane Rune. I was like, how did he?
Yeah, it's just raise, yeah.
That's the cool thing about this, like, Magic SF though.
Yeah.
Just like always scale. Oh.
It's pretty interesting how, for the last, like, year and a half, 2 years, had these I feel like that was the first like really big epic damage carry that was like super mobile.
If you had asked me like 3 years ago, like what hero would I see, I would not say Lina. Wait, did Lina come before or after the Mirana Axe thing?
Definitely.
Because the Mirana, it was the Mirana Axe.
Yeah.
And then it just like it kept evolving there. But if you think about it, like the core thing that links these heroes is that they all have like mobility. Like Mirana has leap, Lina has incredible move speed. Did Denny just hit a boost Diegas?
Apparently. How did they know he was here? I saw them running back to mid.
Wow. That's fantastic for Liquid. They're gonna be really happy about that.
Yeah, certainly. They've got a BKB finish up for the Dragonite. They can actually have, like, they get enough to pick off like that. They can go high ground with this Dragonite.
Yeah, that's... For Navi, like, that was a really important Aegis. Kill that Shadow Fiend twice. In fights, it would be a little bit hard, because you have this one form of lockdown in this DK.
We thought they just managed to take the Roche and get out. They still got caught.
But yeah, SF, well, I mean, you just move around at like maximum input drops. That counts as mobility too when you're wasted.
Yeah, we were having this conversation like, why get Blink on that hero? Maximum speed.